티켓을 하나 샀고요. 이게 90분짜리 한 바퀴 돌아서 오는 관광 코스고 한 장에 45불입니다.
Alright, welcome aboard folks. My name's Bobby. I'm your tour guide for our 90-minute river architecture tour. Marina on the river and those parking ramps above. If you might have gotten nervous imagining cars falling right off and into the river, but there's no need to worry, that's only happened twice. But I should also tell you the whole truth, which is that it never happened on accident or due to foul play. Both times were filmed stunts. Once was for Steve McQueen's movie The Hunter, and the other was for an auto insurance commercial. The building on the right is 111 years old, the Reed Murdoch Center by George Nimmons, and it is Chicago school style architecture. See, the brick is just decorative, it's steel framing within that holds the building up. On the right side of the boat, look closely, and a bit above us, you might notice there's actually a stone building here. This is the Merchandise Mart. The Merch Mart was the biggest building in the world by floor space in 1930, with 400,000 square meters. Now folks, this section of the river here is where the three branches of the Chicago River meet. The main branch is behind us, the north branch is to the right, and the south branch is to the left. By the way, folks, these little black birds in the river here, they're not ducks, they're not geese, these are cormorants sitting in the river here. When they're swimming, these birds, they sit so low in the water, they look like little Loch Ness monsters. Anyway, on the left side of the boat, this curvy glass tower with the arch at the base is River Point. The glass tower at the arch. On the left side of the boat is Kinsey's Park, a gated community. The ones that face the river here sell for around $2.5 million each. Now, if the neighborhood sounds nice and you think you just spotted the cheapest option to live there, I'm sorry to tell you this green house on the left is not a residence. That's called a bridge house. It's owned by the city and it houses the controls to lift the drawbridge of Chicago. You might have noticed the flag of Chicago. We're not exactly subtle about it. It's a white. We simply do not know what to think. What started to get very tired and
Can I have one cinnamon sugar vegan and one vegan chocolate? 동생이 맛있다고 한 도넛 집에 왔고요. 확실히 비건이어서 비건의 약간 그 뻑뻑함이 있어요. 맛은 있는데
Oh, yes.
I'm on a Sunday kind of oh yeah.
Hi, which one is the most popular?
What is it, birthday cookie?
Cookie among the cakes.
Did you want that for yourself?
Put here.
Can be the principle. You can be too hot-headed, baby, and we
Does it come with the box?
This one, yeah. They're already in there, pre-packaged.
Can I have one dark chocolate mouse?
Did you want it in the box or?
Yes.
You can just grab it.
White chocolate. Thank you.
Welcome. Did I say your name right?
Yeah.
So nice to have you in. Thank you. Open your beverage for the starting.
Can I have an ice water
Ice water.
and one mimosa? Do you have any flavor other than orange?
We have a Bellini. That one is like a peach pudding and prosecco. That's some water with ice.
Do you have a soup? 아, 너무 많이 먹어서 오늘 살찌웠어. 근데 비가 너무 많이 와서 야경을 보지 못하고 오늘은 정리를 해야 될 것 같아. 다크랑 밀크 초콜릿 선물로 주려고 샀습니다. 한번 지하철을 타보려고 한정거장이긴 한데 지하철을 타러 왔습니다. 여기가 드폴 유니버시티 대학 근처에 있는 더 히어로 카페인데요. 약간 골목에 낑겨 있는 듯한 그런 컨셉의 안에는 자리가 없어요.